Get in the ring.
Let's go, man. Well, we hyped to watch it work, man. You already know that. But speaking of, working, getting in the ring, shoot, man, we know we officially gonna get our guys getting out there on Sunday, man, versus them Niners, baby. The
Yeah.
real one now. Not the play, not the preview, not the you gonna get a quarter and then you can be eating sunflower seeds. Hey, you gonna get a half and then after that put your tennis shoes on. No. We passed that, baby. So it's for real now, man. So talk to me, TG. Steelers' first home opener since
Yeah.
2014, bruh. Which we
Energy's
did
gonna be
win.
crazy.
We did win. But yeah, the
Energy's
first
gonna
one
be
since
crazy.
2014, bro.
Energy's gonna be crazy.
Yo.
The Niners are coming into town.
And they travel well, bro.
Sure.
Oh Lord, LockerMate. Where did he go? What
Jersey, I ain't got the
what?
I got the Trent Williams jersey. It's coming to town. Like
Let's go.
I don't know,
And
but
you
the
salute the
matchup.
fact. Talk about salute the fact that is definitely the game, Jordan. I'm looking at the sleeves. I'm like, bro, that's the game. That's like the take off your pad, take it off your pads,
Yeah,
bro.
let me
Just
hold that.
take that off, and that's me, right? Heck
Let
yeah,
me hold that. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
that's
This was a
fire,
clean
man.
game too. No,
That's
his jersey
fire.
come out pretty clean because
Oh
he
yeah,
cleaned up on that edge.
I was about to say, trust me. You know what class he was in. I mean, he was a part of the best draft class in the NFL, that 2010 class, baby. So you know he a dog with a capital D on that thing, man. And yeah, I expect that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this Trent Williams we talking about, baby. So I expect that jersey to be clean. The only time his jersey get clean is on the front. And that's when he done dove on somebody and he didn't, got to clean them up off of himself. That's Trent, baby.
I got the trend on because I'm excited to see
Yeah.
the match.
It's a
I
heck
want
of a
to see.
matchup, baby.
I want
That's
to
a
see a
heck of a
5-star
matchup right there.
matchup right there. I want to. I want to
Okay.
see that 5-star
You know
matchup
they
right
say it's a 5-star matchup because we
there.
in it. That's what they say.
You
You know that
got
less about them, more about us. Yeah.
get a Trent TJ. Will we get it? Will he slide to
Man, we
that
not
spot?
getting Trent TJ. We gonna get Trent Highsmith
We
though.
gonna get Trent
Well, we got
Highs.
Highsmith. We got
I just want
Highsmith.
to slide over there for a few
Listen,
plays.
listen, listen. Highsmith be
Slide
over there
over there
punching.
for a few
Hey,
plays.
hey, hey, hey.
Slide
Highsmith
over
gonna
there
come over
for a
there.
few plays. It's gonna be fun. It's
Highsmith
gonna
gonna be in this joint, bite down Highsmith, and
be
you cut. Oh,
uh,
I want you cutting up over there, Highsmith. Chop
got cut
wood,
off.
baby. Let's go.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a tough.
that's
That's gonna be
that's
a
that's
battle over
a matchup, bro.
there. That's gonna be a battle over there.
That is a
Yeah,
matchup.
that's gonna
I
be a
was
battle.
like, yo, all right. Because, usually, as an alumni, you know how we do, man. We feel good about our guys. We always, what I'm saying, like, yo, bro, I like this matchup for you. But I'm like, dang,
Yeah,
I know
that's a
what
battle.
Trent is. That's one of the ones right there, man. But
I
no,
done see
Highsmith,
Mike
man,
go to sides.
I about to say,
I done see Mike go to the other side. Like, man, I'm gonna go
see,
over here.
I'm gonna go over here. It's easier over that
Go over
side, bro.
here. I'm gonna slide over here.
Hey. But the one thing I say about Highsmith is this, though, man. You know, he's faced some good tackles on paper. Obviously, none to Trent's standing, but in terms of first round picks, Pro Bowls, and stuff like that, he's had success. So he's still going, do what he's supposed to do. But yeah, we know what Trent is, man. Trent, future first ballot Hall of Famer, man. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you can make a case between him and Tyron Smith, who've been the better tackle of this decade, realistically. You know what I mean? Because he's been in that conversation every single year since coming into the league, man. So yeah, we know what that is. But the beauty is, it ain't a Trent at right tackle. It's a
True.
guy at right tackle. It's just a dude over there at right tackle.
Just a
And that's
dude.
the one. That's the one with TJ. He over here like, all right, say less.
Man, but it'll be a good matchup. I think they're both fresh teams though. Like I
Yeah.
think they'll both come out excited in a sense of San Fran's coming out as a new identity. New D
hmm
coordinator. Who are you? Who's this
Shout
people?
out to Steve Wilkes too, man. Shout out to Wilkes, man.
So like how they gonna come out? How's this energy gonna be? Is it still gonna
Yeah.
be that cover six system? Do they change up some things?
Well, I will say, man, with Wilkes, he like that split safety. He'll do six, but he Tampa too, man. That's the Keekly. He running the Keekly and the TD, man. Thomas
Sure.
Davis, that's what he likes to run, man.
They was
he
they was
was my
like
head he was my head guy in AZ. Yeah, he was my
Yeah,
guy in AZ, man, and that was literally
yeah, yeah.
all he wanted to talk about, man. Like, yo, you gotta run this middle like this. Keekly film, you see how he's reading this? Yeah.
So
And you gotta win up front. Yeah.
with Fred, he'll be able to do that. He got the guys up front. He
Yeah.
got dogs up front. They
Yeah,
always.
he got the perfect and Fred he got the perfect defense for what he's trying to do.
Mhm.
Absolutely, bro.
So, that too high system's tough. Like you can do so much. They were known for their
Hmm.
like cover six, their cover
Yeah.
fours, get downhill. They got
Hmm.
linebackers who can run. Greenlaw, Fred Warner.
Yeah.
So it's like that safety can go. I call them Baby Troy,
Oh
but
yeah, yeah. Was it Hafinga? Yeah.
so
Hmm.
they're a good team. They on paper they're
Yeah.
probably arguably one of the
Well,
best
cause think
teams.
about this though. You got Hafanga, who's the young, coming off of four
Or,
picks, getting it in.
oh,
Then you got Gibson as well, who's the vet, the OG, been in this thing for a long time. So it's
mm-hmm.
like, man, you got this perfect, tag team back there. Then you still got Ward out there on the corner spot, man. You got dudes that can win.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean, it's a reason why they finished statistically number one rated defense in the league last year. It's a reason why they're so highly regarded this upcoming season. Man, they're complete in terms of all three phases. We know when Nick Bosa is out there,
Yeah.
he is arguably the best defender in the league. He's the reigning defense player of the year.
They
But
missing a
he's in
big piece.
combo. Yeah, he's in combos with TJ, Miles Garrett,
Yeah.
Parsons, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's the interesting part though, because they still haven't got that money worked out
It's
just
one
yet.
of it's one of them things you could get done any day, and now it's on.
True, but he
Uh,
also has said that he's willing to sit out. I'm just trying to see
yeah,
what you think happens.
I
Cause
think
I
they're
never
gonna.
thought I never thought we would see
I,
somebody sit
I
out.
don't think I don't think you go into the battle without him. I think you try to figure it out right now, and
But
maybe
I'm
they don't
I'm not
get
sure.
the.
But think about this though, TG. It was a time, TG, when people thought we wouldn't go into a battle without L Bell too.
Yeah,
You know what
no,
I'm
he'll
saying?
sit out. He'll
That's what
sit
I'm
out.
saying. I'm like, do you
Sit
think
out.
the team is gonna call his bluff? Is what I'm saying. Because obviously here in Pittsburgh we called L Bell's bluff, right?
No, he'll sit
Like,
out. I
yeah,
know
that's
he'll.
what I'm like. I think Bose would actually do it too, though, bro. Yeah.
And the thing is, like, I know with the Bosa situation, there's a lot of other teams that would pay that. So
Oh,
it's kind of
well, because it's a different position. It's the sexy position. He's in his prime. We also know running back versus outside linebacker, one ages way differently than the other one, man.
right. So
Yeah.
I think they'll get that done. It's a matter of what day, when time
Hmm.
do they get that done. I think
Yeah.
they'll panic and try to get that done real quick though. Not
Do
to
you,
say
do
panic.
you think is ready to go,
Yeah.
even without any practice, no training camp, no week
Yeah.
one, no nothing? Just throw
I
it out
mean,
there
it might
cold
be a
turkey.
little. I think it's right. Yeah, I think it's been working. I think that's a
Okay.
pro.
I mean, no,
You
no, it's working, but you know what I'm saying. Like, it's between you working versus you playing. You know what I mean?
But I think he got the same. Not to say he missed those practice reps, but he
Yeah.
wasn't going to game reps anyway. You
No,
know.
I'm with you on that. But
Yeah.
I'm
Those
like, this
practice
dude,
reps.
yeah, that's the stuff where it's like you don't have to play in the game, but AB was taking every practice rep. L Bell
But I
was taking
think
the
for
practice.
him
You know
though,
what I mean?
I
Yeah.
think he was getting practice reps at the house type.
Okay.
Like he's that. Like I
Respect.
think he,
Respect.
you know what I mean. I think
Yeah.
he's one of them like he come from pass rush family. Like
Oh yeah. No, no.
yeah,
It's that's the bloodline.
the
Yeah.
bloodline. Like I
Yeah.
think he pass rushes every day. Like I think
And
that's
and he's the reigning depoy right now as well. So
yeah.
you feeling some type of, I got to go defend my crown. Everybody want to
And I
defend it.
think coming to Pittsburgh, I think he want to come to Pittsburgh. Like I
I
think
do
he want
too, to
that.
prove that he's
Yeah,
better than T.
like I'm here. Heck,
I
like
swear
I
I
think
thought
he
that
want to
was the
get this
case,
done.
bro.
Yeah,
Yo, I can make Kenny Pickett's life live in hell way more than you could make Purdy's life that.
yeah. You
Absolutely. Yeah,
want to
absolutely. I
come
can
up
get that
high.
vibe. 100%. 100% I get that vibe. Yeah.
So
Which is actually funny though, bro.
I feel like it's one of them like, man, let's get this done.
That's
I don't want to
funny.
be up here like
Yeah,
this.
because I
So,
do feel like that. And low key, not to, take a shot. It's not a shot at Chooks or at Dan Moore, but if you're Nick Bosa, I'm sure to an extent you're looking on your schedule, you're looking at the tackles you're facing, and you might be saying to yourself, well, this group right here, they're not proven all pros and pro bowlers. This is not the Trent Williams like we were talking about. You know what I mean? So it's like for him, he's looking at that matchup very similar to how TJ Watt is looking at his matchup.
right.
Yeah, that dude over there is a starter. Yeah, that guy over there is good. Yeah, I respect him, but I'm TJ Watt.
Yeah, I need to
Nick
cook.
Bosa's like, bro, I'm Nick Bosa. Like,
Yeah.
no shot at Dan Moore, Chooks, or Core for, but bro, I'm Bosa. Like, this is what I expect. So I do feel like that's also some of that motivation as well, man.
These arguably the top two.
I would
These
agree.
are yeah, these arguably
In
the
terms
top
of
two.
consistency, productivity, yeah, yeah, availability, all that type of stuff, right? Mm-hmm.
Hey,
And
hard.
actually getting legitimate hardware. Don't just tell me you great.
Right.
Go get you a depot.
They
They've been
both get
trying to give it to Miles Garrett for the past 30 years. It's like, bro, go get it if you really like that.
they both
Parsons
of
is
those.
up next. I want to see about Parsons next.
Parsons coming though.
He next.
That
He
takes
next.
time. That takes time.
Fire hot.
Yeah, that's coming.
Fire hot, bro. It's definitely
That's
next.
coming. I
but but
yeah.
But let's flip it though, man, because obviously we've been focusing on these defenses, and rightfully so. I mean, we're gonna get a chance to see potentially two of the top units defensively, barring injury and stuff like that, week one. But the flip side is these offenses that actually have to compete against those defenses, man. So how do you think that fares, man? Just first off, starting with the Brock Purdy element of it.
Yeah.
How do you see him attacking this defense, man? How do you see the success, or do you think they can have a lot of success versus what we're bringing to the table right now?
Yeah, I think it's all about trying to trick Purdy, and I think Coach Tom gonna give him a good scheme, kind of how the safeties play against him, because I know a Kyle Shanahan
It is
offense.
such
Yeah,
timing,
it's time.
system, it's
Yeah,
timing. We're not gonna
it's hot
improvise.
early.
We on schedule. Yeah,
Especially it's typically hot early. Like when you see it early, it's stuff you haven't seen,
yeah,
different combinations, different route combinations. He tries to find weaknesses of specific defenses and really super just attack.
yeah,
So I think it's kind of trying to hold the disguise really well, keeping the disguise holding that too high, coming
yeah,
down. I think they'll man them up a lot. You'll see them Minka in a
yeah.
lot of the, one rap
Well,
type.
and they're saying right now with Kittle, I know he was listed as
Yeah,
questionable, so
right.
we'll see what's
He got
going
that
on with
long.
him. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I know
So
if he's not out there, then that I feel like changes a lot in terms of freeing up Minka. Where you're not necessarily having him having to have extra set of eyes on Kittle every single time and stuff like that. Now he can really just read Purdy's eyes and jump and steal some stuff, man, which we know he's definitely capable of doing.
I think the matchup is out of that backfield. Can they hold? Can they match up out of that
What's
back?
up?
Hey,
Which of the three?
lot.
Is it Quan? Is it a Landon? Is it Cole? Who we rolling with?
I think it gotta be Quan to match up with him, right? You gotta have somebody who can run. Cole.
I was gonna ask though. Do you feel comfortable Do you feel comfortable with those three on
Yeah,
that, or is that something where you're looking at a Keanu, or you're saying Minka? You need to have eyes on this.
I could see. And I was gonna say I could see Minka having to
Uh
get some,
huh. Yeah.
but you gotta know what Devo's at on out there on that corner too, out there
Yeah.
wide too. So it's kind of
Yeah.
like I think
Still got a Uke as well. Yeah, they got some
San
things they can do, man.
San
Yeah.
Fran on paper to me, I always say they got a top 3 or 4 in every position. Like
They
they're
do.
on paper super elite,
Yes.
you know.
They
So
just have seen average at quarterback or just regular quarterback with the Jimmy G on
right,
it. Or just, not
right.
regular. We'll just say really good, but not great,
Really
not
good,
elite.
good.
Right. He was really
They thought
good. Jimmy G is a really good quarterback.
Trey Lance was the answer. They
Yes.
thought that was,
Correct.
was the final piece they needed.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like,
Hmm.
and they still make runs. Brock Purdy's a good quarterback. Like
No,
he's a
he
good.
is. He definitely is. And
They
I feel
shoot.
like the way that Shanahan's system has been implemented, it fits what Purdy is doing perfectly. In terms of
Hmm.
just anticipating, reading the coverages, and doing what you're supposed to do. They don't ask Purdy to have to play hero ball. And they stay on schedule. Like they hardly are ever in, the crazy third and longs like that. And that's more so the Shanahan offense. But as
Yeah.
a whole, though, it keeps, like I said, Purdy out of harm's way, which is really important. And that's something that we need to try to get, him to be in more of his harm's way.
I can see them trying to attack him though. You
Yeah.
know, especially coming off the injuries and everything. I can see them trying to
Hmm.
attack him, like really getting
Yeah.
home to the quarterback.
Hmm.
Um, I
But
think
what's up,
Cam.
Mr. Coordinator? Are you waiting till possession downs, or are we going after that earlier in the possession?
I think
Because
you
I
go get.
like it early in it.
Yeah, I think you go get him, especially early.
Yeah. I want to
Because you
make, like, I
try to
want to
knock
see
him
it.
back,
Yeah.
make him beat you in a sense. Like
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Yes. I want to see, can you react? Can you take these shots that are going to be coming at you for 4 quarters?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, I want to make you play faster than, because last year, I mean, doing the run, I mean, he was not perfect, but like everything was pretty much picturesque for him. He really never had to, face a ton of adversity. But that's a testament to him, that Niners team, Shanahan. I want to see, can we create that type of havoc though? Which I think we can based on what we have up front. I feel like
Yeah,
we should be able to speed him up and
I,
make him just be uncomfortable. Kind of
up
like what
front,
Philly was going
so
to try to do
dominant.
with him. Yeah.
Yeah, up front is so dominant that it's like
Mm-hmm.
people should be able to get home. They
Yeah.
should get 1-on-1 to the bat, but you
Yeah.
gotta win. Different things like that. You're
Mm-hmm.
not gonna really be able to, cause you gotta know where TJ's at. So you
Yeah.
can't really slide away from
And
TJ.
you gotta know where Cam is at. And
You
we
gotta know where
offset them
Cam.
dudes. So it's like if you slide to Cam, TJ 1-on-1. If you slide to
Mhm.
TJ, Cam 1-on-1.
And that's
And yeah.
it's never good.
Right.
So you
And
send
like we
any
said, Highsmith still have 14 and a half. So it's like Trent definitely not just sleeping on it.
right.
That's my
Nah,
other thing. I'm like 14 and a half, 14 and a half. Trent definitely respected now. Yeah.
come to work. You gotta
Yeah.
come to work. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's gonna be a nice matchup. I want to see if
Yeah.
the Pickens stays hot. That's
Ooh.
secondary over there.
So
So
if you saying, Fran, how you handling that, man?
a lot of that coverage six. I'm
Oh,
rolling over
okay. You
top of
keeping that safety over top of them?
it. I'm
Yeah.
running my mic through. I'm in kind of like
Okay.
court. Yeah, I'm gonna see what you talk.
I
I'm gonna make him
I
make
I,
the.
I like
Yeah,
your six. I'm with
yeah,
you. I'm like, bro, we go at six on possession downs. You got to beat me out of two man. You gonna have
yeah.
to beat me out of
So,
two man. I'm a two man you to
um,
death.
the Ward's super physical. Like he's very unappreciated, but he's super.
Uh,
Physical. That's a really good
yeah,
corner.
yeah.
So, that'll be a good game. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good
Nah.
game. Yeah,
Now, taking it to our offense now, Kenny Pickett and company. How do you
yeah.
see us attacking them, man? Do you see us having a lot of success in the running game versus a defense that we said is basically like us, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the statement of the team is to run the ball. I think that's what they've
Hmm.
said all summer in
Yeah.
terms of building this team. So I think
That's
that
what they
a
said. But you watch that Niners defense.
lot of people say it though.
That's what they
Yeah.
said. That's what
A
they said.
lot of people say
Hey man.
it.
Fuck to say, cause the way that Niners defense be, you don't just be running the ball on that defense. So what's up?
You
How this
don't,
gonna
you
play
don't
out?
know. But I think at the same time, it's a bite down. It's a bite down West Coast defense in the sense that
Mhm.
it feels spread out. You know, so I think you got
Yeah,
to get straight downhill at it and make
yeah.
it. You
Make
know,
it make it fight in the
yeah,
phone booth. Make it
make
do
it
that. Don't
fight.
let it be pretty. Yeah,
You can't let it play spread out because spread
yeah.
out is their game. You
Oh
know,
yeah. Yeah. If
that
you
is
try to isolate Fred Warner in the middle of the field and say
that,
this the guy I want to pick on, he's gonna make your day long.
yeah. That's
Facts.
not.
Facts.
So it's
Uh,
kind of like I think you got to run at it. I think you got to run at it. I think you'll see a lot of that 22 personnel pop in. I think you'll see a lot.
ooh, you going big boy off the
Yeah, I think they'll
dribble.
play big boy ball at it. I think they'll
Off
put
the
big ball.
dribble.
Yeah,
Big boy and on pre-snap shifting in motion. I need your big people to have to
yeah.
move. They're gonna have to move and
No
talk
big
before
people.
every snap. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'll play action bomb it. I'll get that
Hmm.
one-on-one matchup that I'm looking for. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna just make. They're gonna make them come down and play in that bone. That's what I see.
Yeah.
Play
Make them
action, make
tackle.
them
Make them play physical for 4 quarters. Yeah.
play physical for 4 quarters. Let's see if they
No.
tap out. You
I
know.
like that. I like that right there, man.
Also, coming
Jeez.
from the West Coast to East Coast, it might mess with them a little bit. So,
Well, that's what I'm hoping. West Coast to East Coast, 1 o'clock kickoff.
hmm
So you know what I mean. You might catch some sleepwalking, man. You know how that is.
it's early. It's
Yeah.
early.
Mm-hmm.
You know. See how that get
Yeah.
going.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, I like that. I like that, baby. I like that. Sheesh. So we feeling good then?